Presently, Mohammed bin Salman holds the position of Crown Prince in Saudi Arabia, concurrently serving as the nation's defense minister. He's also credited as the founder of Saudi oil giant Aramco and holds the role of Chief of the Royal Court. These roles indicate that prior to assuming the role of Prime Minister, he wielded significant influence over the Saudi government. He stands as a trailblazing figure in Saudi history, being the youngest and most influential Prime Minister at just 37 years old. Internationally recognized as MBS, he officially took on the role of Crown Prince on September 27, 2022. In today's video, we will see how Mohammed bin Salman, aka MBS, attained such commanding authority and influence at such a young age. The global perception of Mohammed bin Salman's influence solidified on December 6, 2022, when a US court cleared him of Jamal Khashoggi's murder charges. As per numerous experts and analysts, Mohammed bin Salman exerted pressure on the American judiciary to secure this favorable outcome. The judge involved even conceded feeling constrained and compelled to release the Saudi prince. Subsequently, this verdict left many Americans perplexed, raising questions about whether Mohammed bin Salman's authority had led to a subjugation of the US courts. Despite this, many experts in the Western world maintain their belief that Mohammed bin Salman, accused of brutally killing the prominent journalist Jamal Khashoggi, used his power to orchestrate this outcome. It's worth noting that Jamal Khashoggi met a tragic end, being brutally murdered in the Saudi Arabian embassy in Istanbul on October 2nd. Born on August 31, 1985, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman is married to a single wife, with whom he has 3 sons and 2 daughters. Initially, he assumed the role of an advisor to his father, who governed Riyadh. A significant shift in Prince Mohammed bin Salman's political trajectory occurred in April 2015, when King Salman introduced a new generation into the line of succession. During this time, King Salman removed his half-brother Mukrim bin Abdulaziz and designated his nephew Mohammed bin Nayef as the crown prince. It's worth noting that the inaugural king of Saudi Arabia, Abdulaziz bin Abdul Rahman Al Saud, recognized as the nation's founder, had 6 sons who sequentially held the throne. This unique practice meant that the monarchy transitioned not from fathers to sons, but from one brother to another. Following King Abdulaziz bin Saud's era, his eldest son Saud reigned until his passing in 1964. Subsequently, his younger sibling Faisal ruled from 1964 to 1975, succeeded by Khalid from 1975 to 1982, and the Fahad from 1982 to 2005. After King Fahad's demise, Abdullah bin Abdulaziz ascended to the throne from 2005 to 2015. After Abdullah's passing in 2015, Salman bin Abdulaziz assumed the position of Saudi Arabia's reigning monarch, a role he holds to this day. Following Salman bin Abdulaziz's reign, conventionally his brother should have inherited the Saudi Arabian throne. However, Salman astutely deviated from this pattern, strategically removing his half-brother Mukrim bin Abdulaziz and instead designating his nephew Mohammed bin Nayef as the crown prince. This tactical maneuver demonstrated Salman's shrewdness, effectively breaking the succession chain that traditionally flowed between brothers. This maneuver was executed smoothly, devoid of any disruptions. Simultaneously, he orchestrated the appointment of his 2 sons, Mohammed bin Salman, as the Minister of Defense at a youthful 29 years of age. Subsequently, with the intention of facilitating Mohammed bin Salman's ascendancy, the removal of Mohammed bin Nayef from the crown prince position was orchestrated, a task that proved not to be arduous. In a span of just 2 years, Mohammed bin Nayef was stripped of his crown prince title, clearing the path for Salman's own son, Mohammed bin Salman, to assume the role. Following the shift, Mohammed bin Nayef faced imprisonment for a period of time, coupled with the freezing of his financial assets. These actions were rooted in allegations of corruption, stemming from a narrative propagated by Mohammed bin Salman. In March 2020, Mohammed bin Nayef's incarceration was initiated by Mohammed bin Salman alongside his brothers. The allegations were centered on claims that Mohammed bin Nayef and his siblings were undermining Mohammed bin Salman's government. Consequently, since that juncture, they have remained imprisoned. Since Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's rose to prominence, Saudi Arabia has witnessed a notable transformation. Mohammed bin Salman has implemented various measures to advance women's rights in the nation, including granting women the right to drive larger vehicles and initiate businesses independently, without male involvement. Under his leadership, a woman even assumed the leadership position at Saudi Arabia's stock exchange, a pivotal milestone particularly impactful for the country's conservative religious scholars. MBS startled the international community with his unveiling of a strategic initiative named Vision 2030 for Saudi Arabia. This visionary plan aims to curtail the nation's reliance on oil by the year 2030. The blueprint involves a series of government undertakings, requiring a substantial minimum investment of 4 trillion riyals. Mohammed bin Salman enjoys substantial popularity among the younger population due to his recruitment of educated youth from Western nations. This move facilitated the replacement of ineffective and senior personnel within governmental bodies. Furthermore, he embarked on diverse new ventures, including the Trohina project, which introduces an artificial freshwater lake seamlessly merging natural and picturesque landscapes. An expensive urban endeavor labeled Neom is also on the horizon, envisioned as a city dominated by robots, outnumbering human residents. Moreover, a Teriak named Pangeos is currently under construction as well. Mohammed bin Salman achieved unprecedented accomplishments that surpass the achievements of any previous Saudi Arabian king. Saudi Arabia is now witnessing a regular occurrence of concert where both men and women are permitted to dance together, with renowned global stars enthusiastically participating. Additionally, Saudi Arabia even hosted a film festival in 2019, marking a significant departure from previous norms. Mohammed bin Salman apprehended 50 notable Saudi businessmen on charges of corruption. Among those detained was the widely recognized Saudi prince Al-Walid bin Talal, who incurred a substantial fine of approximately $106 billion. However, this course of action was driven not solely by the intent to combat corruption, but also to shield Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman and his royal lineage. This maneuver was orchestrated to project authority and power, serving to bolster both his personal standing and the stature of Saudi Arabia as a nation. Mohammed bin Salman entered into numerous international agreements, one of which was the China-Saudi Oil Pact signed on August 13, 2022. This agreement involves Saudi Arabia's oil giant Aramco and China Petrochemical Corporation Sinopec. The primary objective of both nations is to provide mutual assistance during challenging periods. An additional accord stipulated that Saudi Arabia would now conduct its oil transactions with China using the Chinese yuan, as opposed to the previously dominant US dollar. In the aftermath of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, global leaders are converging on Saudi Arabia, underscoring the prominence of involving MBS at the forefront of any Middle Eastern developments. The wealthiest family in Saudi Arabia is the Al Saud family, led by Mohammed bin Salman. MBS has a dozen siblings, all of whom adhere to his directives. If we talk about his magnificent and luxurious palaces, Mohammed bin Salman has many palaces. He already has palaces in many countries, including the Louveciennes Chateau, which is the most expensive house in the world. He also owns houses in Switzerland, London, Morocco, and France. Additionally, he owns luxury cars and the world's most expensive yacht. Mohammed bin Salman's influence, spanning both political and financial realms, is unrivaled. While initial expectations were of divergence from royal customs upon assuming power, the truth remains that he continues to indulge in lavish spending similar to other Arab princes. Mohammed bin Salman gained prominence when he acquired the opulent Serene yacht in France for a sum of $500 million in 2015. Furthermore, in 2017, he made headlines for acquiring the renowned artwork for $450 million, purportedly crafted by the famous Leonardo da Vinci. Well, MBS sure knows how to lavishly enjoy life outside of politics and governance. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. What are your thoughts on MBS? Share them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.